Welcome to Love Them Knives channel, LTK here. We have the Hive from Tuyaknives. So maybe you're wondering, what's the buzz going on about this knife? Buzz, Hive. Okay, never mind. Won't quit my day job. But I know you one thing, you won't get stung when you get this knife. Yeah, it's cool. It is a great looking knife. Got this, of course, from Dave Warren at Tuyaknives. He and his wife, Rebecca, run that operation. Do a great job. They're just great people, so responsive and quick. And, you know, there's a bunch of knives for sale on the site. And the site has changed since it was Tuyaknife, GoDaddy, whatever. It's now a different website address. So I will put that link in the description section so you can click on that. Very nice. This is M390. This is almost like a semi-mirrored blade, satin, and this is anodized in, well, I guess gold, bronze, whatever you want to call it. You can get these in regular silver. And then, of course, after that, you can do what you want. I mean, you can pimp these out however. I saw on Dave Warren's website, on the Tuyaknife website, that he had done the backspacer and pocket clip in different colors, and he'd done some of these little cells in here in different colors and that kind of thing. But this is a slab of carbon fiber back behind here. And this is a Vahid Dinkman design. That's his name. I'll put that information there. Bade Modern Designs is his moniker that he goes by doing this design work, and he did an integral knife that is being produced by We Knives called the Wolverine. Okay, so that may be coming out sometime in the not too distant future, but this is the Hive. So if you go on his Facebook or his Instagram that I give you links for, you'll see that he has the Hive plastered all over there. I couldn't make a bee joke about that. How was that? In any case, I'm just trying to wing it. Yes, and mine came in this zipper pouch. They don't have boxes. Back in the old days, they had these kind of boxes, and now they've kind of opted out for the zipper pouch, which is really nice. Very protective. I'll show you real quick. It's a good, solid, nice zipper pouch. And then, you know, microfiber cloth and all the good stuff. Tuyaknives.com, Tuyaknifeus.com. So just remember that, Tuyaknifeus.com. It's not that old GoDaddy thing anymore. So, yeah, makes more sense. Got this information as well as the knife. Hey, the knife. What a good looking knife. It's really smooth. It's got multi-row ceramic bearings. No lock rock, no blade play, no lock stick, centered up like a champ. I took it apart, put it back together. That was so easy. So easy. Okay, you got jimping on your flipper tab. You've got jimping on the blade up here. You don't really have a good solid go forward position, but you have a choil for sharpening. You can do this if you want to kind of pull back on that flipper tab a little. You might be able to creep in there for some close quarters work. But I mean, hey, you know, that's probably not my forte. This is just a standard size knife, though. It's not overly large or overly small. Let me see if I can get my paramilitary 2 out here. So check it out. It's about the same size as the PM2. Now, let's put a little tape to it and see what we got. Very smooth, though. I'm going to show you a picture of the knife disassembled. and maybe just take it apart for you. 3.5-inch blade, 3 3/4 inch. You know, obviously your cutting length is hard to tell, but I'm saying you have over 3.5-inch cutting length on this blade because you've got, obviously, you've got this going. I mean, you've got the bolster going forward, so up here you got less blade than you do down here. So I like to call it more like a 3 3/4 inch blade myself, and overall 8.5 inches. So it's bigger than the Paramilitary 2 is by 1/4 inch. All right, and just a couple of the other things that you might be interested in knowing is how wide is this frame? 0.51, 13 millimeters, not that fat, okay? And about 4 millimeter blade stock, 0.15. So, pretty heavy blade stock. You know, a nice design on this blade, you know, plenty of belly for cutting, you know, piercing, possible, yes. M390 steel. And I got one of the first ones that came in, obviously. And there were only a few that came in the first batch, like 30, I believe. And really not much billboarding here, just a little Tuyaknife logo. And Body Modern Designs. M390 here on the flipper tab. So yes. Oh, show you the pictures. Obviously, you've got a steel washer in both sides here. Here's your multi-row ceramic bearings. There's the rest of your, and you got a ceramic detent ball, over travel stop, hardened steel insert here. Okay. And here's your carbon fiber. Now, I took more detailed pictures looking with a flashlight down in here to see if these were screws that were securing this in this area. No screws here securing that. So be confident with that. Dave did say that there's probably some adhesive back there holding this in. But also it's kind of a real press fit of that carbon fiber in there. So that's a good thing. It'll stay in there, right? And he was able to go ahead and push his insert out the back. So actually you could, because you really can't etch and do ano if, or you shouldn't if you've got these inserts in blades, whether you have it, you know, in a regular kind of situation like this, and you want to anodize the knife, but you got to take this carbon fiber out, or this kind of situation. So you should be able to remove this, maybe some hot boiling water when you get this scale off, and you can go down that path. Now, they've milled away here at the top of the scales, so it's giving you a nice smooth landing zone. Obviously, you see the blade stop here. And the detent, it's not super strong, but it's fairly strong. There, finally. Okay, so I'd put it in there with a 5.5, I'd say. I mean, I can throw it out. To me, the detent's appropriate. It's appropriate, okay? And this is not a real shiny, too glitzy, Liberace type of, you know, out there type finish. This is more of a subdued, kind of almost like stonewash. So ano over what looks like stonewash to me. So it's a little bit more of a subdued type of ano. And of course you got a titanium milled pocket clip. I put it in my pocket, it slides in, slides out. Do I have a lip on my pocket anymore? Most of my jeans, no. They are destroyed. They have been destroyed. You know, typical knife guy, right? So, you know, it goes in, comes out. What can I say? But in any case, and here's your lockup. And it's not real heavy on this one. But it's there. But yeah, I guess you got the rest of your life to migrate that baby across, right? So that's pretty light. I'm going to say about 20% at best. Nice, though. It feels smooth. Of course, I took it apart and wiped everything down, put a little, light lube on the bearings, put it back together. But it wasn't much. It really didn't. It really was easy, and it was pretty clean when I took it apart. So really didn't need much. Here's the back spacer. So you've got some kind of jimping. I like the back spacer. It finishes the knife. For me, it finishes the knife. Then you got a lanyard hold as well. And you can see that it's tubed. So that's good. I like the design of this. I think we're going to hear more from Bade Modern Designs. So he's going to be out there more. And I think it was great that Tuyaknives got to collaborate with him on this knife. And this is a little bit different kind of a cat than they have normally. Oh, cat. You know what I'm saying. Different kind of cat. Although they've got, all their knives are very, very different, very individual at Tuyaknives. 5 ounces, 5.2 ounces. Okay, yeah, it's about par for the course. 147 grams. Yeah, about there. It's a pretty heavy duty knife. I mean, you got fairly thick titanium scales on here. Now, of course, these were punched all the way through, and then these were partially done. So on the inside, no, you don't have any additional weight relieving, because look at the milled out area for the carbon fiber that's been pushed in from the back. And whether they could have done more on the lock bar side, they could have done some, I guess, but they did tell Dave that they kind of toyed with that, but what they could take didn't really make any significant difference in the weight. There wasn't much that they could get out of there. So, and they didn't want to hurt the, stability or the structural integrity of the lock bar side. So, okay. 5.2, I can live with that. It's a stout knife. It feels substantial in the hand. It does have a little weight to it, which feels good. And there's your cutaway for your lock bar, obviously, so that will function properly. Number 23, hey, that's great. That's the day I was born on the 23rd. So, cool. I'll remember that. This will be a keeper for me. Definitely. The action's really good. I guess I could have loosened this up a little, but I don't want it too guillotine-ish, and it just feels nice and smooth the way it drops like that. So I guess you can adjust it kind of however you want, but to me, this is fine. Easy and intuitive to flip, easy to drop, easy one-hander. The ergos on this are really good. They feel comfortable to me. I mean, you got this nice front choil. It's easy to disengage this. See how they've milled out on both sides here. So you can disengage the lock bar, drop that baby. Really nice. I like it. And check this out also. I think I looked at this earlier. I mean, not on film, but okay. You think they used this? I think they used all of it that they really could practically use. The design flows, you do get just a bit where you see the back of that blade. But other than that, it's just lays right in those scales, doesn't it? So really, as far as the design goes, I think it's solid. you know, you want a everyday beat down user, get the bruiser, right? D2. Already had this one. I think this has this got the dink on the back of the blade from the HRC testing. So we've tested the bruiser in D2, you know, that kind of thing. That's my user type stuff. This is more proud carry. But whatever knife I got in my pocket, if I need to cut something, I'll use it. So I'm not going to be shy about that. It's just that this is not my preferred user everyday beater type knife. It's just too pretty, damn it. It's nicely made. It's solid. It's always quality, centered right up. So if you wanted to take this knife apart, could you? The really cool thing is it's a number 8. So it's a number 8 Torx for either way here, right? So if you want to take this apart, check this out. This is almost like a field strip. Right there. There goes. And next. That's it. It's apart. No, seriously. It's apart. This is all it takes to take this knife apart. Like that. And there is the carbon fiber on the inside. There's the multi-row bearings. Just like that. And if you want to continue that journey, right there. So there's the back side. There's the front side. Kick it back in. How about that for field strip friendly? Just about, huh? And still got the stop pin jacked in here and all that. So you could just put it back together. And I'm doing this to a camera lens, which is completely insane. Just like that, right? We'll put this back in. I mean, how tough was that? One more, that's it. I got mine from the front like that. So no point in taking off the pocket clip if you're just going to clean the pivot and that kind of thing. Right? Is it centered? Perfect. Has it got blade play? Nope. Any lock rock? Nope. How's that? Just like it was. And Tuyaknife knives, I mean, with the Hive, they've made so many other knives that are very individualist. And so take a look at the site that I'm going to give you the link to of their website. I mean, the bruiser, right? Had it tested, D2, real worker, tested great. Shuriken, M390, carbon fiber, pretty knife, great action on this little sucker, and it's really nice. So that's M390. Yes, it's real. The Dave Warren one and the new green hardware kit that you can get for it. And has this been tested? Yeah, it's got the HRC dot on it. How did it test out? Check the spreadsheet. I'll give you the link to the spreadsheet. The thorax was S35VN. Yes, this was tested too. There's the HRC mark. Yes, that tested great. So the chicane, of course, we're not going to test every single knife. I don't need a divot on every blade of every knife I own. So no, the chicane did not go in for testing. Thank God. Got one unmarred knife. And of course, the Talon. Oh, the little Ulf. This is crazy. I did the little cord thing, but little Ulf, D2, okay, Argon. I mean, you get the point. Argon, pretty knife, and this thing, really great action. Love it. It's such a good. That and the thorax are some of my favorites. And the DW1 over here, this M390, wow, excellent action. But don't forget Michael Atorma, his design here, the Cebu. Man, this has been so much fun right here. This knife, D2, G10, but titanium hardware. I like it. I like the design. It's so easy to work and easy to finger flick. That's just killer. That's a killer. I love that one. And then now that the Talisman, which is their old AUS 10 kind of heavy duty, you know, brute tank thing, but then they did this micarta conversion with all new hardware and a deep carry pocket clip for what? $7. $7 for the conversion kit. So, I mean, that's just absolutely insane. Really dig it. So, I got a bunch. The only thing I think I'm missing is the SNS, the Sunday Night Special, that little one. But other than that, I've got every model they've made. And they are all really fine knives. So check them out online as well. All right, I'm going to let you go. Pretty knife, though. All the way around. Nice big old backspacer in here. A lot of milling, machine work, titanium frame lock, attractive design, great ergos, not too heavy, not too big. Just my size. Take care. You know what we do around here. We love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.